Good morning students and welcome back to my class. Today we will start a new topic, vegetative propagation. Now what is vegetative propagation? Asexual reproduction in plants is known as vegetative propagation. In vegetative propagation, new plants are obtained from the old parts of the plant like stems, roots and leaves. This property of vegetative propagation is used in methods such as cutting, layering and grafting to grow many plants like rose, sugarcane or grapes for agricultural purposes. Now let us study about these methods in detail. The first method is vegetative propagation by stem. It includes cutting method. In cutting method, stem from an existing plant bearing at least one or two buds is cut with a sharp knife and is planted in moist soil. After few days, what happens, children? The roots start developing from the stem. And after some time, when the roots have developed, this stem grows into a new plant. The new plant which is obtained from the stem is exactly same like its parent plant. Children, in cutting method, small stem is cut from the existing rooted plant. एक ऑलरेडी प्लांटेड प्लांट से एक छोटा स्टेम कट किया जाता है और ये ध्यान रखा जाता है कि उस स्टेम में बर्ड्स होना चाहिए, एटलीस्ट वन बर्ड. ओके चिल्ड्रन, देन आफ्टर कटिंग द स्टेम, दिस स्टेम इज प्लांटेड इन मॉइस्ट सॉइल. After placing the stem into the soil, what happens? After some days, this stem start developing roots in the soil, whereas the bud which was present earlier start developing into a new branch. After some days, what happens? The stem grows into a new plant. The new plant which is developed by cutting method is exactly like the parent plant. Plants like banana, sugarcane, roses can be grown by using cutting method. Let us study about the second method, that is layering. In layering, the branch of the plant is pulled towards the ground and is covered with moist soil, leaving the tip of the branch. The branch, or I should say the tip of the branch, remain exposed above the ground and is not buried into the soil. After some days, the stem develops roots. Later on, this branch is cut from the parent plant and a new plant is produced from the buried stem of the parent plant. Children, in layering method, the branch of the plant is pulled towards the ground and is covered with moist soil, leaving the tip of the branch exposed above the ground. बेटा प्लांट के ब्रांच को पुल करके सॉइल में बरी कर दिया जाता है और उसका जो टिप रहता है ब्रांच का, उसे ग्राउंड के ऊपर ही एक्सपोज रखा जाता है. Okay children, now what happened after some time? The part of the branch or the stem of the branch which was buried in the moist soil starts developing new roots. And when the new roots develop from these buried part of the plant, this branch is cut from the parent plant. And a new jasmine plant is obtained from the parent plant. जैसे ही वो पार्ट जो सॉइल के अंदर बरीड था और पेरेंट प्लांट से भी कनेक्टेड था, कैन यू सी इट ओवर हियर? हाफ पार्ट बरीड है बट ये यहाँ से पेरेंट प्लांट से कनेक्टेड है. इस ब्रांच को यहाँ से कट कर दिया जाता है और जैसे ही कट कर दिया जाता है, अ न्यू plant is produced from the buried stem of the parent plant. This is known as layering. Jasmine, strawberry, raspberry, lemons and many other ornamental plants are produced or grown by the method of layering. Third method in vegetative propagation is grafting. In grafting, two cut stems of two different plants are joined together. They are joined in such a way that the two cut stems join with each other and grow as a single plant. See it over here, children. Can you see these two cut stems over here? The cut stem which is having root and is already rooted in the soil is called stalk. Whereas the cut stem without roots but bearing at least one bud is called scion. These are the two cut stems obtained from two different plants. Now these two cut stems are joined together and is tightly tied with a piece of cloth. Very soon the cut heals and the scion and stalk joins with each other and grow as a single plant. Apple, peach, apricot and pear plant are often grafted. In grafting, children, see it over here. These are the two cut stem. जो पहला cut stem है वो already soil में planted है and it is having roots. This is known as stalk और this cut stem is known as stalk. इसके ऊपर जो दूसरा stem join किया जाता है that is called scion. Scion दूसरे plant का stem होता है जिसमें birds present होते हैं. अब साइन को स्टॉक के ऊपर प्लेस करने के बाद एक क्लॉथ पीस से बहुत टाइटली बांध दिया जाता है और बांधने के कुछ ही दिनों के बाद जो कट रहता है बहुत जल्दी हील हो जाता है और साइन और स्टॉक एक दूसरे के साथ ज्वाइन हो जाते हैं एंड दे ग्रो एज अ सिंगल प्लांट. दिस मेथड इज नोन एज ग्राफ्टिंग. Grafting enables us to combine the most desirable characters of two different plants. Vegetative propagation by leaves. A plant called bryophyllum can reproduce by its leaf. The leaves of bryophyllum on its edges has tiny little buds with roots called plantlets. When a mature leaf of bryophyllum falls from the parent plant into the soil, each plantlet buds of bryophyllum leaf grows into a new bryophyllum plant. बेटा bryophyllum plant एक स्पेशल प्लांट होता है. Why? क्योंकि इनके लीव्स के एजेस पे छोटे छोटे birds present होते हैं and these birds have roots. Can you see it over here? These are the roots which are present on buds and these buds bearing roots are called plantlets. And when the leaf falls on the soil, what happens? Each bud or each plantlet grows into a new bryophyllum plant. This is how the vegetative propagation takes place in bryophyllum. Now, let us see some advantages of vegetative propagation. It's a very important topic, children, so listen it very carefully. The new plants produced by vegetative propagation takes less time to grow as compared to plants which are grown by seeds. Second point. The plants grown by vegetative propagation needs less attention in the early time. Children, plants which are produced by seeds in early time requires a lot of attention and care because as the plant is growing, it requires proper nutrient and adequate amount of water to grow. So we need to take care of the plant which is produced by seed in the early stage. Third point, many plants can be grown from just one plant part. It is not possible by seed because one seed can produce only one plant. Whereas in vegetative propagation, you can produce many plants by just one branch of the plant. Fourth point, the new plants produced by vegetative propagation will be exactly like the parent plant. Why, beta? The plant produced by vegetative propagation are exactly like the parent plant because it is an asexual reproduction. And the plant is produced from the single parent. This is the reason why the new plant produced will be exactly like the parent plant. Except the grafting method. Exclude grafting method, beta. Okay. So these were the advantages of vegetative propagation. With this, we have completed this topic, vegetative propagation in plants. In our next class, we will start a new topic. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.